Your family's probably like mine. You eat out at least once a week, but there are thousands of restaurants in Montgomery County alone, and the health department inspects them all multiple times every year. And as Liza Danver uncovered, restaurants often stay open even when they break the rules.
Here to conduct a routine inspection today.
Janice Lyons, one of the 16 health inspectors for Montgomery County. Her job is to check the 4,000 restaurants, caterers, and other places serving food. Today, we went along on several surprise inspections to find the problems before those problems make you sick.
I expect it to be 135 degrees or higher so that there's no growth of bacteria within the food.
First stop, Bernstein's Fine Catering in West Carrollton.
We would check to see if items are covered and date labeled.
Janice inspects the kitchen for even the slightest health code violation. Proper preparation, cooking, and storage process, it's all important.
We get so involved in the day-to-day operation of our business that sometimes we overlook things. Not really critical things, but little things that could be critical if left unattended.
Wow, it's 32 degrees in your walk-in cooler. That's great.
Janice gave catering company owner Steve Bernstein an A+. Well, that's not the case on her next couple stops. And according to the health department's top dogs, violations can be common.
That occurs more often than you would think. Probably once a month on average.
Janice found potential cross-contamination at Holly's Home Cooking in West Carrollton. Raw meat being stored next to fresh veggies.
For the most part, they try to do good, but as in any business, you'll have your ups and downs. That's when they may need a prod from us to get things shaped up.
Even more critical violations at Granny's 4200 place in Moraine. In addition to ready-to-eat vegetables and raw meat being stored next to each other and the cooler being too warm, also this stomach-turning reality.
Dishware was not being properly sanitized, and I did instruct them to use their 3-compartment sink and their bleach water to sanitize their utensils until they obtained more sanitizer for their wash machine. They were unable to confirm how long they've been without sanitizer. I don't know if someone was monitoring that like they should be. They said that their truck is coming today.
Neither restaurant let our cameras in, but Janice says both immediately corrected the problems. The sanitizer was replenished within 24 hours. But we wanted to know why a restaurant with several violations was left open.
If there are any violations that are observed, if they're corrected immediately and they're not serious, then, and it's not detrimental to the public's health or safety, then it's kind of, you know, forgotten about or less important on our list. To issue orders to cease operation immediately would be to lose water, or if your roof is caving in, or if there was something detrimentally wrong.
The truth is, no matter how many violations a restaurant has, there's never a fine. The only real penalty the health department has is shutting down a business, which rarely happens.
We went through more than 1,000 health inspection reports and found dozens of violations, from mouse droppings in the kitchen to roaches near a buffet, but only one restaurant was immediately shut down following an inspection. That restaurant had raw sewage on the floor. Workers were allowed to clean up the raw sewage, and the restaurant was allowed to reopen. In fact, the last time the Montgomery County Health Department actually closed a restaurant was back in the 1980s.
So the next time you head out to eat, you may want to be on the lookout. Red flags include hot food needs to be hot, cold food needs to be cold. Obviously, if you notice any insects, rodents, or droppings, that's a bad sign. And don't forget the restrooms.
If those areas aren't being kept up, then there's might be likelihood that they're not keeping up the back of the house as well.
In Montgomery County, Liza Danver, Fox 45 News.